Stillbillies, another live tune. 325-0010 is the number. Show your support for community radio and live music in Cafe Vaquera. And thank you for those of you that did show your support, like the guy out there waving his money and looking for beer. Stillbillies.
Sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison and time keeps dragging on, but that train keeps rolling down to San When I was just a baby, my mother told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blow, I hang my head and they free me from this prison and that railroad train was mine, you know I'd move it on a little farther down the line, far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I'll let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
Yeah, the Stillbillies, ladies and gentlemen. They're not playing around town yet, but they're going to be pretty soon.
That was an original.
That was an original. You guys, you have to play for Willow. And Zeddy, she's just sticking her head in here. What's up, Zeddy? Nothing?
I just wanted to let you know what we're up to.
Oh, well, let's get the band playing a little bit, and then I'll find out from Zeddy what we're up to and see if we've met our challenge grant by now. I think perhaps we have. If not, I might have to write a check myself because I love having you guys here. Ladies and gentlemen, the Stillbillies, live on KMUN.
Well, I got a sweet baby that's 6 foot tall. Well, she's a full-grown woman who's got it all. Little baby. Little baby. She's a sugar-coated bee, but she's tall as a tree. But little baby. Not as just as big as her feet are long, but she's not afraid to harm someone that does me wrong. Little baby. Little baby. She's a sugar-coated bee, but she's tall as a tree. But little baby. Broke down baby, but when she's wearing high heels, she's 6'3". Little baby, little baby, little baby. She's a sugar-coated baby, she's tall as a tree.
rockabilly number. Yeah, that was for you, Willow. Stillbillies, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
Get our roadies to pack all the stuff up.
Hey, thanks so much for coming in, and we'll all be looking for you playing out in the clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when you get famous, be sure you come back and play on Cafe Vaquera.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thanks for all the calls. We need a couple more calls to meet our challenge grant. 325-0010. Please call. The Stillbillies, ladies and gentlemen.
This is our polka song. Once was a farmer who lived by a rock. He stood in the meadow shaking his fist at some boys who were down by the creeks. Their feet in the water, their hands on their marbles and playthings. And in days of yore, there came a young lady. She looked like a pretty young creature. She sat in the grass, and then she rolled over to show us her laces and ruffles and down made of duck. She said she was learning a new way to bring up her children and learn them to knit, while the boys in the barnyard were shoveling refuse and little from yesterday's hunt, while the girl in the meadow was rubbing her eyes at the boys, as girls sometimes do, to make it quite clear that she wanted to go for a nice pleasant stroll through the grass, and then come home quickly for a nice piece of ice cream and cake that stood 3 layers tall. And after she ate it, she's ready to go for a nice pleasant stroll through the dock with any young man with a sizable roll of 100s and big bulge up front. And then she would let him grab hold of her little red dog that was subject to fit. And then she spread whipped cream all over her cookies that she had been baking all night. If you think this song's dirty, you're bloody well right.
Well, on that note, all the words you can't say on the radio, you didn't say on the radio.
That's right, Jen Ashcroft.